Presented by Jackson County High School and sponsored by PRTC, Appalachian Wireless, and Praxel Line Services. Hunter Carroll, Justin Lakes on camera tonight. Mark Solfridge, our producer. My name's Brian Murray. Excited to bring you all the action of the final stop for the 13th region before it moves on to John Kropp Stadium, the home of the UK women's softball team in Lexington next week for the UK Healthcare State Softball Tournament, and the winner of the game tonight will represent the 13th region against the 9th region next Thursday. More on that in just a moment. Of course, last night we had the two powerhouses in the region. As far as your state ranking, they're kind of hard to find in states in high school girls softball, but if you use RPI, you had South Laurel coming in last night as the 7th highest ranked team in the state of Kentucky, and North Laurel, the 9th highest ranked RPI team in the state of Kentucky, and South Laurel able to prevail with a big 7th inning. 6 runs for South Laurel in the 7th inning to win it by a final of 8-3. On the other side of the coin, it was Corbin and Clay County, and Corbin also able to put together a big inning to win that one as they scored 3 runs late to win that game over Clay County by a final of 5-2. If you back up just a little step further, South Laurel an easy winner in Monday's quarterfinal action that occurred at South Laurel because of the rain. They beat Knox Central in a shortened game 11-0, and Corbin knocked off Pineville in the quarterfinal 3-2. That's how they got here, and of course these two teams are no strangers to each other as they have belonged to the same district over the past 20 years since South Laurel came to the 12th region to the 13th back in 2006. Same lineups from last night into tonight. We'll run those down for you as we get into the public address announcer portion of the program here in just a few minutes. If you're joining us, it's 6:22 right now as we stream live across the globe and around the world on our PRTC TV Facebook page and our PRTC TV YouTube channel. Region Championship game, again, tournament sponsored by PRTC, Praxel Line Services, and Appalachian Wireless. The teams, Corbin Lady Redhounds, your 50th district runners-up to South Laurel this season. 9th straight year they've made the 13th region tournament, won the 50th district tournament 3 straight years from 2022 to 2024. Made it all the way to the region championship game in 2023 when they finished with their best record in recent years of 23-8. The Lady Redhounds won the 13th region in 2022. It's been a tale of 2 halves of the season for the Lady Redhounds thus far. Through the first 22 games of the season, they were 5-17. Lost 17 of their first 22 games, but they got their shovel out, and they have finished very strong over the second half of the season, winning 11 of their last 13, coming in with a record of 16-19 overall into tonight's regional final. Mentioned South Laurel has the 7th highest RPI ranking in the state of Kentucky, right at a .66. 50th district champions for the second year in a row. Only 2 in-state losses. They were to Bryan Station and North Laurel, both those by 1 run. They've won 14 games in a row, 22 of their last 23, and the Lady Cardinals haven't lost a game in over a month, going back to April the 27th. Over the 4 games of the postseason, including district play, and, of course, the quarterfinal and semifinal rounds of the region, they've outscored their opponents 44-4. Over their 14-game winning streak, they've outscored their opponents 148-11. And of those 14 games, 9 of them were shutouts. Over the entire season, they've only given up 61 runs in 40 games. That's just a run and a half per game. And they've scored 381, which would be 6.5 runs per game, or nearly 6.5. That's good for 4th in the state with 381 runs. And over the year, they have shut out their opponent 20 times over their 35 wins. some names to watch behind as far as batting-wise for each team. Corbin, their top hitters include number 27, Lydia King. She's a junior. She bats .380, and most recent stats have been posted to khsaa.org. 1 home run, 22 RBIs. Perfect 16 of 16 in stolen base attempts, 31 runs, 41 hits for the junior Lydia King. Sawyer Stamper, only an 8th grader, number 22. She came in and pitched in relief last night, batting .369, 3 homers, 20 RBIs, 31 hits. Number 5, junior Chloe Bays, the catcher, batting .301, 2 home runs, 20 RBIs, 31 hits. Number 18, sophomore Apple Terrell. She is not in the lineup. I'm thinking it's because of injury, but she has batted .280 over the year, 5 home runs, 22 RBIs, 11 doubles, and 30 hits. As far as on the knob for the Lady Red Hounds, their top pitchers, and Macy Santos, 2.84 ERA. She's 6-9 on the year, over 100 strikeouts. Only a freshman, wears number 8. She'll be on the hill again tonight for the Lady Red Hounds. And we mentioned number 22, 8th grader Sawyer Stamper, a .394 ERA. She's 5-2 on the season. On the South Laurel Lady Cardinals side, their top hitters, number 14, junior Kinsey Williams, batting .480, 12 home runs, 53 RBIs, 59 hits. Number 7, senior Bailey Frazier, batting .424, 2 home runs, 17 RBIs, 7 triples. That is tops in the region. Number 5, freshman Riley Bretz, batting .407, 11 homers and 48 RBIs. And number 8, sophomore Lexi Messer, also batting .407 with 10 home runs and 44 RBIs. You're looking at 3 starters that have 10 or more home runs on one team, which is just absolutely incredible. Now, those stats don't include the last couple of games, as some of them had not been posted by the game time. Top pitchers, of course, we've talked about number 14, Kinsey Williams. She is the top pitcher in the state of Kentucky. Best ERA, .31, and 22-1. 279 strikeouts and only 9 earned runs in 143 innings. It looks like we are ready for the players and also the national anthem, so we'll turn it over to the public address announcer. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jackson County High School. You are about to watch the championship game of the 2026 Girls Fast Pitch Softball Regional Tournament. It is presented by Jackson County High School and sponsored by PRTC, Appalachian Wireless, and Praxel Line Services. Before we get started, we would like to meet the players from both teams. The visitors on the scoreboard tonight are going to be the 50th District runners-up, the Corbin Lady Red Hounds. We'll start with the reserves. Number 6, Cammie Price. Number 7, Olivia Hatfield. Number 14, Ava Hicks. Number 16, Landry Gentry. Number 18, Apple Terrell. And number 20, Jenna Lee Crace. Now your starting lineup for the Corbin Lady Red Hounds. Leading off and playing center field, number 3, Michaela Hopkins. Number 27, the shortstop, Lydia King. Batting third and catching, number 5, Chloe Bays. The third baseman, number 22, Sawyer Stamper. First baseman, 00, Kaylee Sanders. On the mound, number 8, Macy Santos. Number 15 in right field, Abby Mott. At second base, number 4, Izzy Walker. And wearing number 11 and playing left field, Parker Davis. Your coaches for the Lady Red Hounds include Helia Stidham, Lisa Wine, Trina Williams, and the head coach is Crystal Stidham. Now for the champions of the 50th District and the home team on the scoreboard tonight that will reflect JCHS here at the home of the Generals and the Lady Generals. the South Laurel Lady Cardinals. We'll start with the reserves. Number 1, Alyssa Joseph. Number 2, Mia Bowling. Number 9, Kaylee Carr. Number 13, Sadie Lewis. Number 16, Taya Smith. Number 17, Layla Cusick. Number 21, Kaylin Patton. Number 24, Lauren Wilkerson. And number 26, Bella Martin. Now your starting lineup for South Laurel. At shortstop and leading off wearing number 7, Bailey Frazier. Number 11 in left field is Morgan Jackson. On the mound, number 14, Kinsey Williams. Batting fourth and playing right field, number 5, Riley Bretz. Number 8 at third base is Lexi Messer. At first base, number 10, Aubrey Messer. The catcher, number 22, Emmy Rice. The designated player, number 12, Kylie Dunaway. Number 15, playing second base, Sky Lawson. And in the flex position, playing center field, number 3, Audrey Likens. Your coaches for South Laurel include Madison Gaines, James Burns, Brad Mink, Glenn Williams, and the head coach is Carly Mink. If you would please rise and remove any hat and face the American flag as we honor this great nation with the playing of the national anthem. On behalf of Jackson County High School, we thank you for coming out tonight. Without further ado, let's crown ourselves the 13th region champion. Good luck to both teams. All right, so there you have it. That is your reserves starting lineups and also the assistant coaches and head coaches for both teams. South Laurel will be the home team, so they will take the field first, and Corbin will start things up. We left off just a moment ago talking about the top players for South Laurel, and I think we had gotten to the pitchers for the Lady Cardinals. Mentioned number 14, Kinsey Williams. She's on the hill right now and will absolutely mesmerize you the way she throws. Mentioned she got the state's best ERA, a .31. Near the top of the state list also in wins at 22-1. Nearly 300 strikeouts. And only 9 earned runs allowed in 143 innings pitched. So very impressive. Leading off for Corbin, the center fielder, number 3, Michaela Hopkins. Also senior Aubrey Messer, number 10, is a great arm for South Laurel, a 2.1 ERA. She's 10-2 on the year. And number 8, Lexi Messer, with a 1.12 ERA. She's 2-1. Doesn't get a lot of starts, but pitches in relief quite a bit. Now, they have a team ERA, South Laurel does, of under 1.90 coming into the region tournament. Swung on and fouled back, and Hopkins in a hole, 0-2. Also, they're number 1 in Kentucky in team strikeouts, nearly 400. So when you lead the state in ERA and strikeouts, you're going to be hard to handle, and that's why you're going to be 35-5 on the season. Marty Brenneman of the Reds, I love his saying. I said it last night. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 3 pitches and a strikeout for Kenzie Williams. The shortstop, number 27, Lydia King. Pretty sure I had Williams with 13 strikeouts last night. Your coaches, first of all for Corbin, Crystal Stidham in her 6th season overall. 107 wins against 89 losses. She's made the regional tournament all 6 seasons she's coached. 3 50th district championships all in a row from 2022 to 2024. Won the region in 2022. This is her 3rd trip to the region championship. She done it in 22 and 23, and now here in 26. Her best win-loss record as a coach was in 2023 when her team finished 23-8. Fouled off into foul territory on the first base side. The count remains 1-2 to King. Chloe Bays will bat next for the Lady Redhounds. On the South Laurel side, Carly Mink is in her 8th season, 185 wins against 94 losses. And again, a strikeout for Kenzie Williams, and 2 up, 2 down, and both on the swinging strike. The catcher, number 5, Chloe Bays. Talking about Carly Mink. She has 3 50th district championships, 2021, 25, and 26. Pop foul back over our head. Won 13th region championship. That was in 2023. So these coaches won it back-to-back years. Corbin in 22 and South Laurel in 23. This is her best win-loss record as a coach, 35-5 this year, but they were certainly no slouches last year, finishing 26-6. She's made the region 7 out of her 8 seasons. That's a base hit for Chloe Bays over short, and with 2 outs, we have a runner on first. Love the hand clapping for Bays as that ball came off the bat. She was excited. The energy's high as we get a pinch runner, number 7, Olivia Hatfield, going to run for the catcher Bays. That'll speed things up on the inning turnover. Number 22, the third baseman, Sawyer Stamper. Hatfield running for Bays. Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. So Mink has made the region 7 out of 8 seasons. The only time she didn't make it was in 2019. She's made the regional final 4 times. 2018, 2021, 2024, and 2026. Actually made it 5 times, counting 2023 when she won it. So 18, 21, 23, 24, and now here in 26. Looking for her 2nd 13th region championship as a coach. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bays on first with a 2-out single, fouled weakly down the first baseline. Head-to-head, coaches Stidham and Mink have coached against each other a total of 21 times, with South winning 12 of those. This is only the 2nd time they've met in the 13th region tournament, with the other also being a regional championship game in 2023. South won that one 6-0. 1-2 up high. Actually, a total of 19 times. South won 12 and Corbin's won 7 as far as these two coaches coaching against each other. The 2-2. Ground ball towards second base. Good clean pickup and the force out at second, and it's going to do it for Corbin in their half of the first. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on. 0-0. We're going to the bottom of the first inning. South Laurel straight ahead on PRTC TV.
There's so many great things about life in gig country. And PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Hey y'all, it's Kristen Mulcahy from Appalachian Wireless. Let's talk about May, because it's a big deal. Grads, we have you covered. Moms, oh, we're definitely going to take care of you. And Memorial Day savings, let's say your wallet's going to thank us. Stop by your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us at AppalachianWireless.com to find the perfect deal just for you. That's better service with real savings and with people who actually celebrate you. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Spring is here and is the perfect time for a fresh start, including your internet speed. Whether you are streaming, gaming, working, or connecting with loved ones, PRTC has the perfect speed for you. Don't let slow internet rain on your parade. Sign up for or upgrade today, and you'll enjoy internet that grows with your needs. Spring forward with faster speeds? Call or visit PRTC online for more information.
Leading off for South Laurel, the shortstop, number 7, Bailey Frazier. PRTC TV welcomes you back to Jackson County High School, 13th Region Softball Championship game. A couple of 50th District opponents have clawed their way into the final of the region. Only the third time these two teams have played in the 13th Region Tournament. All three of them have been in Region Championship games. 2013, South Laurel pitched a shutout and won 12-0. Then 10 years later in 2023, the Lady Cardinals blanked the Lady Redhounds again 6-0. Speaking of shutouts, overall, over the last 6 meetings between these two teams, South has outscored Corbin 61-0. Frazier leads things off, the shortstop, number 7. And Santos has fallen behind 3 balls and no strikes. Right through there, 3-1. Winner of this one will take on the 9th Region champion. That game is being played tonight between Ryle and Highlands at Thomas More University in Crestview Hills. That's up in Kenton County in northern Kentucky, as Frazier draws the leadoff walk. Number 11, the left fielder, Morgan Jackson. Highlands would be the favorite in that game, as the only time they played Ryle was just a couple of weeks ago, and they beat them 10-0. Highlands at 32-6 on the year and top ranked in the 9th Region. They have a lower RPI than South Laurel does. If South Laurel's able to win this one here tonight, and if you look at this game statistically, Frazier going for the steal. Good hustle down there with a head-first slide, but the ball fouled back. No balls and 2 strikes to Jackson. This would certainly be a David and Goliath situation, as South Laurel has swept the season series, and Corbin has yet to score a run against South this season. Santos dials up the strikeout, a big first out for Corbin. Number 14, the pitcher, Kenzie Williams. Jackson had scored 2 runs in last night's game, drew 3 walks. Runner goes, throw down is not going to be in time. Frazier with the stolen base. Williams last night in the win over North, she was 2 for 4 with an RBI, scored twice, and then on the mound, complete game, 3 earned runs, 6 hits, and 13 strikeouts for Williams. A dominant performer on both sides of the softball, as she has been all season. Mentioned she's really statistically the top pitcher in the state of Kentucky, as she has the best earned run average, which is really your top stat if you had to name one. A lot of the awards go to ERA, a little heavier than wins and strikeouts, but she's no slouch in wins or strikeouts either. There's a gapper, and that's going to be out of here. Over the wall in right center for Kinsey Williams. That's a 2-run homer, and just like that, the Lady Cardinals are up 2-0. That'll be the 13th home run on the year for Kinsey Williams. RBIs 54 and 55. Actually make that 55 and 56. Number 5, the right fielder, Riley Bretz. That'll bring up freshman Riley Bretz for South Laurel. Santos rocks and fires. That'll be ball 1. Of course, this rivalry goes back 20 years to 2006 when South Laurel came over from the 47th district of the 12th region into the 50th district of the 13th region. These rivals have laced them up 61 times going back to 2006. South Laurel holding the heavy advantage, 45 wins to Corbin's 16. Santos behind 2-0. Brett's taking the 2-0, and it's going to be up high 3-0. Over the decade from 2006 to 2016, which actually encompasses 11 seasons, South won 29 of 32 games over Corbin, including 14 in a row from 2010 to 2013. Santos finds the zone 3-1. Now, since 2016, though, the rivalry has been more even between South Laurel and Corbin. Over the last 29 matchups, South has won 16 to Corbin's 13. So Lady Redhounds competing much better over the past 9 seasons. Corbin's best winning streak over South was 5 in a row. That was from 2022 to 2023. Lady Cardinals have won the last 6 matchups in a row going back 2 seasons. Fouled out of play down the third baseline, and will stay at 3-2. Corbin's last victory over South was May 22nd of 2024 in the 50th District Championship game, 6-3, after South had beaten them at least a couple of times earlier in the season. Corbin got the revenge in the 50th District Tournament 2 seasons ago. That's ball 4 to Bretz, and she draws a 1-out walk. Next up for South Laurel, at third base, number 8, Lexi Messer. Lexi Messer, 2 for 3 last night with a walk and an RBI. Ball 1 to Lexi Messer. Lexi batting .407, 10 home runs, 44 RBIs. Actually had one last night, so give her 45. I don't know if they had posted stats from Monday's action either, so it may be a little bit higher than that. Got a total of 5 seniors on this year's squad. Aubrey Messer, Bailey Frazier, Kylie Dunaway, Sky Lawson. I'm sorry, not Sky Lawson. She's a junior. Kylie Dunaway, Audrey Likens. Swung on, out in front, hit it well, but foul pulled down the third base line. And also Taya Smith. So Taya Smith, Audrey Likens, Kylie Dunaway, Bailey Frazier and Aubrey Messer, the seniors on the South Laurel Lady Cardinals team. Corbin, as far as seniors, they have Kaylee Sanders and Izzy Walker. That's their only two seniors. Corbin, a little bit younger team. Swung on, and that's going to be hit to right field, and nice play out there by number 15, Abby Mott, for the second out of the inning. Number 10, the first baseman, Aubrey Messer. So runner on first and 2 outs for Aubrey Messer. 2 for 3 last night for Aubrey. First pitch swinging, that is hit deep and over the head of the left fielder. Chugging for third, and in there is going to be Riley Bretz, and Aubrey Messer just missed a second home run of the inning. But it is a 2-out double and 2 runners in scoring position for South Laurel. Number 22, the catcher, Emmy Rice. So only 2 hits in the inning, but a couple of walks. That's popped up, and that may take care of it. It is dropped. And the error gets another run in first and third. That ball was kind of coming back in from foul to fair territory, plus the first baseman, Kaylee Sanders, had the runner coming down the line, so it was a tough play. The designated player, number 12, Kylie Dunaway. So first and third now with 2 outs. Defensive indifference, they say, as the runner takes second. That takes the force out away down there. So Rice on to second. So Aubrey Messer on third, Rice on second for Dunaway. That one misses a little high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2 on the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled back into the net. So South Laurel has sent 8 batters to the plate here in the first inning and has hung a 3 spot on the Lady Redhounds. Ball high, 2-2. Sky Lawson, the second baseman, would bat next if Dunaway can reach. Two is fouled back. Teams played twice this season. On April the 20th, with South Laurel winning 18-0, and then about a month later, and just a couple of weeks ago, May 19th, South Laurel won 11-0. So they've outscored them 29-0 in 2 meetings thus far. 2-2 swung on and missed. So Santos gets the strikeout and prevents any more damage from being done. But South Laurel with 3 runs on 2 hits and 2 runners left on at the end of 1. 3-0 South Laurel on PRTC TV.
I will always 811. Before I did, not after I'm done. I used to wreak havoc on pipes and lines, but now I know it's not that kind. I was a bad neighbor, The damages were big, but now I know it's important to 811 before I dig.
Whoa, looks like somebody just upgraded to PRTC. With internet speeds this fast, you'll need the rush of pure fiber power. Streaming? Smooth. Gaming? Instant. Video calls? Crystal clear. That's the strength of PRTC's 100% fiber network. No slowdowns, no lag, just pure unstoppable speed. Contact PRTC to sign up for or upgrade your current speed today. And get ready to live life in the fast lane.
You've seen their flashy ads and big promises. Those big name carriers come with big price tags and empty promises. But around here, we invest in you. At Appalachian Wireless, we support local because we are local. While they sponsor the Super Bowls, we sponsor your kids and communities. So no, we're not flashy, but we do show up where it matters most because for over 35 years, we've chosen you and this region. So visit AppalachianWireless.com or stop by your nearest location today and find out how we can better serve you. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
And welcome back to Jackson County High School, 13th Region Softball Championship game for 2026. South Laurel and Corbin here on PRTC TV. And Sanders swings and misses on the first two offerings. Kaylee Sanders, the first baseman, down 0-2 to Kinsey Williams. Williams struck out 2 in the first inning, and she's right back to her familiar ways as she strikes out Sanders on 3 pitches. The pitcher, number 8, Macy Santos. Now it'll be pitcher versus pitcher as Santos steps into the box. 5 2/3 innings last night in the win for Macy Santos. Swing and a miss. Only gave up 3 hits to Clay County in her time on the mound and 2 runs. And she was also 1 for 2 in the game at the plate with a double, 2 RBIs, a walk, and a run scored. 0-2. Talking to some people in the know about Kinsey Williams, they say that speed-wise, she's in the upper 60s. I think she's been radared in the range of 67, 68 miles per hour, which is just absolute gas. From 45 feet, I think they would measure the equivalent of that in Major League Baseball from 60 feet 6 inches in the mid to upper 90s. I mean, on you like right now. First 2 pitches were strikes. Last 2 pitches up out of the zone. It's now 2-2. Fouled back. Abby Mott will bat next, number 15, the right fielder for Corbin. Trying to hit the almost unhittable Kinsey Williams. And that is ball 3. So Santos, the freshman, putting together a really good at bat here. Kinsey Williams only a junior, so she'll be back next year. Certainly hard to argue against her being first-team All-State as a junior. Santos still battling, fouls that one back. The count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. And again fouled back. Corbin with 1 hit on the night. South Laurel with 2. South Laurel with 3 runs. Ground ball to short. Up with it, and the second out is recorded. 6-3 if you're keeping score at home. as Frazier throws her out. Number 15, the right fielder, Abby Mott. So with 2 outs and nobody on base, that'll send up Mott. Swing and miss at 1 up high out of the zone. Going back to 1999, as far as online stats are available to verify, South Laurel, there's a line drive right at the third baseman. A good-looking play there by Lexi Messer. So 1-2-3 in the second inning for Corbin at the end of 1.5. South Laurel 3 and Lady Red Hounds nothing here on PRTC TV.
Spring is here and is the perfect time for a fresh start, including your internet speed. Whether you are streaming, gaming, working, or connecting with loved ones, PRTC has the perfect speed for you. Don't let slow internet rain on your parade. Sign up for or upgrade today, and you'll enjoy internet that grows with your needs. Spring forward with faster speeds? Call or visit PRTC online for more information.
I'm past Dick Fred. You see, my boys, they play baseball. They want to play in the backyard. So I took him out there to do some practicing, and well, he kicked that second base and it flew away. So I was like, I gotta get this steady for my son, for my boys. And I took a stake and I hammered it down. And well, didn't end so well.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day, and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more, because we have an appointment with destiny.
Leading off the inning for South Laurel, number 15, the second baseman, Sky Lawson. It'll be 9-1-2 for South Laurel here in the bottom of the second inning on PRTC TV. The 2026 13th Region Softball Championship game presented by Jackson County High School, sponsored by PRTC, Praxel Line Services, and Appalachian Wireless. Popped up, and that will be out of play. One ball, one strike. I think the ball actually stayed in play on that one, but it was, I don't think the catcher recognized that it was going to be something she might be able to have a shot at. 2 balls and 1 strike to Lawson. Mentioned before the break that 13th Region history since 1999. And that is ball 3-1. Going back to 1999, South Laurel with 4 region championships, most recent one in 2023. Of course, that would include every possible region championship for South, as they didn't come to the 13th Region until 2006. Had some over in the 12th Region. Corbin since 1999 with 1 region title in girls softball, and that was in 2022. Of course, fast pitch became a thing in the mid-90s. Fouled back. Count stays 3-2. The arm action for these girls just absolutely amazes me. The torque they generate and the release time is just absolutely incredible. That's a line drive down the third base line, just foul. So Lawson a little out in front on that one, but really making Santos work. Santos had a couple of strikeouts on South Laurel hitters there in the first inning, but the 2-run home run by Kenzie Williams done some damage. And that's going to be fouled back out of play into the fan section, but nobody hit. Riley Bretz scored the 3rd run as she drew a 1-out walk and came around on the error. Messer had doubled her over to 3rd. Aubrey Messer. Santos with the wide, and the 3-2 is ball 4. So Sky Lawson with the leadoff walk for South Laurel. Number 7 for South Laurel, the shortstop, Bailey Frazier. So that'll take us back to the top of the lineup for South Laurel. Bailey Frazier, the shortstop, led off the game with a walk, stole a base, and she scored on the Kenzie Williams home run to right center field. Squaring to bunt, pulls back, ball out of the zone, 1 ball, no strikes. Corner infielders at first and third, crashing hard. That's Sanders and Stamper. One 0 is a strike, 1 ball and 1 strike. Mentioned that in RPI ranking, South Laurel coming in 7th in the state. South Warren, number 1 in the state. They're the only undefeated team in the state of Kentucky, 41-0. Davis County 2nd, Mercy Academy 3rd, Ballard 4th, Bullitt East 5th. Highlands is ranked 6th. Bunt goes foul. And I said that South Laurel was ranked higher than Highlands, but they're actually Highlands 1 spot above them, so they've got almost an identical RPI. Highlands, of course, competing for the 9th region championship right now against Ryle, and the winner of this one will face the winner of that one, 13th region playing the 9th region. The 1-2 fouled back. So after Highlands at the 6th spot in RPI, South Laurel 7th, West Jessamine 8th, North Laurel 9th, and Eastern is ranked 10th. As far as teams close to us, Madison Central is 17th. The rest of the schools are pretty far away. Harrison County, Cumberland County, Ashland Blazer, GRC, Oldham, Livingston, Madison Central, Assumption, Trigg County, and Greenup County round out the top 20. The 1-2 is low, and that's going to be an easy stolen base down there for Sky Lawson. So 2-2, nobody out. Runner on second base. South Laurel up 3-0. We're in the bottom of the second, 13th region softball championship game. Again, foul back. Sky Lawson just stole her 9th base of the season in 11 attempts. Morgan Jackson will bat next. Line drive. And that's going to be in the gap past the right fielder. 1 run is going to score. Frazier coming all the way around to third base with a triple. So a triple and an RBI for Bailey Frazier, and that pushes across run number 4 as Lawson scores easily. And Bailey Frazier adds to her region leading total on triples. She already had 7 coming into the game. That gives her number 8 on the season. Shia McNutt from Murray High School leads the state with 11, so Frazier only 3 behind her, and that's going to do it for Macy Santos, as Coach Stidham going to bring in number 22, Sawyer Stamper. Now pitching for the Lady Red Hounds, number 22, Sawyer Stamper. Stamper pitched in the game last night and did well. 3.94 ERA coming into the week for the season. 5 wins and 2 losses. Only an 8th grader, so she's going to be a truly special player for the Lady Red Hounds. Santos ends up pitching a short outing for Corbin, as she only gets 1 inning of work total and gives up 4 runs, and all of them earned. Santos, 1 inning pitched, 4 runs, and a total of 3 hits. Now batting for South Laurel, number 11, the left fielder, Morgan Jackson. Jackson struck out in her first at-bat last inning. Mentioned she had 3 walks in the game last night, scored a couple of runs. Off-speed pitch, a nice one there from Stamper for strike 1. So runner on third, nobody out. South Laurel with 4 runs on 3 hits here through 1 inning thus far. Swung on and pop foul down the first base line, and Lady Red Hounds not able to make the play. So no balls and 2 strikes to Jackson. Kinsey Williams will be up next. She had the 2-run home run in the first inning for the first 2 runs for the Lady Cardinals. The site of the girls fouled back, stays 0-2. The site of the girls state tournament presented by UK Healthcare is John Kropp Stadium, which is also the home of the University of Kentucky Wildcats softball team, named after longtime AD John Kropp. Opened in 2013. Ball gets away, and we've got a wild pitch. It's going to result in Frazier able to score for run number 5. John Kropp Stadium features seating for over 1,400 people, a large video board, indoor practice facility, hosts both UK games and also major events like the SEC softball tournament. So that's where these 2 teams are trying to advance to. Swung on and a looper into left field. That'll be a base hit as Jackson gets her first hit of the night. And the beat goes on for South Laurel. Number 14, the pitcher, Kinsey Williams. And that'll bring up Williams. We mentioned she was 2 for 4 last night. 2 runs, an RBI, and on the mound, 13 strikeouts. Complete game, allowing 6 hits and 3 earned runs, which is the highest she's allowed all year, as she had only allowed 6 earned runs all season long in 22 games that she had decisions on. And 9 earned runs, counting the 3 last night. And Emma Carl hit a late home run in a solo shot in the 7th inning for the 3rd run. And they had the 2-run homer early in the game as well after a hit. No balls and 2 strikes to Williams. Batting nearly .500 on the season. Top hitter for South Laurel. And that is called strike 3. So runner takes off and steals. So Jackson takes second on the K. But Kenzie Williams, the first out for South Laurel. A big pitch there by Sawyer Stamper. Number 5, the right fielder, Riley Bretz. Freshman Riley Bretz, second at bat. She walked and scored in the 1st inning. South Laurel looking for win number 36 on the season. 35-5 coming into the game tonight. Corbin Lady Redhounds 16-19 on the year. I mentioned earlier in the broadcast they started off the year 5-17, but have won 11 of their last 13 games, really revitalized their season. I would love to be able to talk to Coach Stidham, because certainly there had to be a contributing factor to how they turned their season around. You look at their opponents on the first end of the season, though, and they were playing some very tough teams. I'm sure that played a factor in it as well. Fouled back, 2 balls and a strike. Five nothing, 1 out. Jackson in scoring position with the single and the stolen base. And that's ball 3. South Laurel with a couple of steals here in the game. Last 6 games between these two teams, South Laurel has a perfect 6-0 and has not given up a run to Corbin, outscoring them 61-0. Ball 4 to Bretz. She goes down to first and second for the Lady Cardinals. Number 8, the third baseman, Lexi Messer. Lexi Messer, flew out to right field for the second out in the 1st inning, as all these players able to bat twice in the first 2 innings thus far, with the exception of Sky Lawson, as South Laurel sent 8 Lady Cardinals to the plate in that 1st inning. Messer takes a called strike 1. Santos pitched 1 inning, giving up 4 runs. And they bring in Stamper in relief of her. Ball 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. Messer instrumental in the game last night, 2 for 3, an RBI and a walk. She was one of 3 players on the Lady Cardinals with 2 hits last night. Back to the pitcher and throws on to first to get the out. Runners advance, and with 2 outs, it'll be second and third. And the put out goes 1-3. Number 10, the first baseman, Aubrey Messer. And the other Messer in the lineup, Aubrey Messer, she also had a couple of hits last night and drove in 3 runs. 2 for 3, 3 RBIs for Messer. Way high and outside, ball 1. So Jackson down there at third. And Bretz at second. A hit would possibly score 2 here if Messer can find a hole. Off-speed pitch, 1 ball, 1 strike. Perfect night for softball on this Friday night, May 29th, if you're joining us live. Make sure you share the broadcast out, whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube on PRTC TV. PRTC keeping you connected, not just with great high-speed internet, all fiber to the home network. Best internet you'll find in the state of Kentucky, but we're a whole lot more. A looper over second. That's going to be a base hit. One run is in. Here comes the second run. No throw in, and South Laurel pushes two more across on the bloop single by Messer. 2 RBIs for her. And now 7-0 South Laurel. The catcher, number 22, Emmy Rice. Rice reached on an error in the first inning. She had a 2-run home run last night. It was a big home run for Rice. 1 for 3 in the game. Called strike, 0-1. So Jackson and Brett's come across on the big 2-out single, 2 RBI single for Messer, 7-0. Inning started off, Lawson walked. She came around on a triple by Frazier. Jackson singled, drove in Frazier. Fouled back. Jackson stole a base, and after a strikeout to Kenzie Williams, Brett's walked. Lexi Messer grounded out to the pitcher. The runners advanced to second and third, and Messer had the 2-out bloop single to right center to drive in 2 more. So 4 runs in the inning for South Laurel. High ball 2. Kylie Dunaway, the designated player, would bat next if Rice can reach, and the count goes full 3-2. So Aubrey Messer will be on the move with 2 outs. And a full count pitch. And that's ball 4. So things starting to really unravel for Corbin here in the second inning. Number 12, the designated player, Kylie Dunaway. So the DP, number 12, Kylie Dunaway. DP, for those of you that were unfamiliar with it as I was, is like a double first cousin to a DH. It's got some different, I think, substitution rules that are involved in it. Ball 1. And in high school softball, they also have the flex position to where a player can play defense but not bat. And there's also some substitution allowances in that position as well. In the flex, Audrey Likens plays that for Corbin. Number 3 plays center field. Popped up. Well, they're going to have a play. And could not make the play. So third baseman not able to pull that one down. And that leaves the door open for South Laurel once again. One ball, one strike to Dunaway. Down the third base line, and that's going to be foul. Dunaway struck out back in the first inning for the 3rd out. Lawson in the on-deck circle. She led off this inning with a walk. Popped up. Pitcher under it, and that's going to do it. So at the end of 2 innings, South Laurel with the lead 7-0 over Corbin. Top of the third coming up next on PRTC TV.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Who doesn't love saving money? Get immediate savings when you sign up for AutoPay or refer a friend at Appalachian Wireless. Or how about discounts for military, senior, college students, and more? That's a whole lot of ways to save on the region's best network that's built right here at home. So what are you waiting for? Visit AppalachianWireless.com or stop by one of our many retail locations today to see how you can start learning and saving today. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Spring is here and is the perfect time for a fresh start, including your internet speed. Whether you are streaming, gaming, working, or connecting with loved ones, PRTC has the perfect speed for you. Don't let slow internet rain on your parade. Sign up for or upgrade today, and you'll enjoy internet that grows with your needs. Spring forward with faster speeds? Call or visit PRTC online for more information.
We roll around to the top of the third inning. Corbin's going to send Walker, Davis, and Hopkins to the plate. One hit for South Laurel. One hit for Corbin, rather. A total of 5 hits for South Laurel. They got 2 in the first inning and 3 in the second inning. 7 runs for South Laurel to go along with those 5 hits. Corbin's been plagued by some errors. Total of 4. 2 of them in foul territory and 2 of them in fair territory. Seven to nothing South Laurel here on PRTC TV. Swung on down the right field line. That may be trouble. Nope. Nice catch out there in right field for South Laurel by Riley Bretz. Next up for Corbin, number 11, the left fielder, Parker Davis. I just said Parker Davis was in left, but I think she's moved to third base as they switched players around. I think Santos may have gone to left field when Stamper came in to pitch in the second inning. Squares to bunt. Decides not to offer at it, but it's right down the middle for strike 1. Kenzie Williams has faced 1 over the minimum, a 2-out single in the first inning to Chloe Bays. She's got 3 strikeouts through 2 1/3. Swing and a miss, 0-2. I was talking about the top teams in the state, and you may have heard me mention some of these numbers from last night. And again, these numbers may not be entirely updated as they were kind of first of the week numbers. The 0-2 just missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mentioned South Warren, 41-0, only undefeated team in the state of Kentucky. And that's a ball, 2-2. And a big reason why is a young lady by the name of McLean Hudson committed to UK, then uncommitted, and then is now going to Florida State, played for one of the top programs in the country for the Seminoles. Ball 3 up high. McLean Hudson batting .756. 26 home runs, 78 RBIs, 93 hits, 48 for 53 in stolen base attempts, and fouled back. This is the stat, though, of all of it that just blows me away. It's not enough to say McLean Hudson's hitting .756 with 26 homers and 78 RBIs, which is not only first in the state, but it's not even close. In 123 at-bats, guess how many times McLean Hudson is struck out? 3. 3 strikeouts in 41 games. Speaking of strikeouts, that'll be the 4th for Kinsey Williams as she gets Parker Davis. 2 outs, and that'll bring up the top of the order in Hopkins. Next up for Corbin, number 3, Michaela Hopkins. Now, as far as breaking down some of the numbers from the 13th region, as far as in comparison to people like McLean Hudson from South Warren, Lily Hanise and Julie Moore from Lynn Camp are your top 2 batting average in the 13th region. Hanise hitting .554 and Julie Moore hitting .553. That's quite a duo for Lynn Camp. No balls and 2 strikes now to Hopkins. Mentioned home runs. McLean Hudson was 26 for South Warren. Kinsey Williams for South Laurel just hit her 13th. So when number 1 is hit 26 and number 2 in the state has only hit half that amount, you know that is a incredible stat. Hopkins gets hit by the pitch on 0-2, and she'll take first with 2 outs. Behind Kinsey Williams for South Laurel with 13 home runs. Her teammate Riley Bretz has 11. Emma Carl for North with 10. Lexi Messer for South Laurel with 10. And Presley Griffin with North has 10 as well. Number 27, the shortstop, Lydia King. Pop foul back out of play. So Hopkins with the hit by pitch, and that becomes the second base runner for Corbin in the game. Bays with the single back in the first inning. Ground ball up the middle, and that's going to be scooped up and across to first for the out. A dandy play there by the shortstop, number 7, Bailey Frazier. So, at the end of 2.5, it's all South Laurel 7-0 here on PRTC TV.
Hey, I'm Dan. I wrote my son's professional gaming career. He was big into Fort Blocks when he turned 31 and moved back here.
He's building up. Boom, get him.
He was in some sort of retirement when I was out back, so I put it in the fire pit.
Boom, got him, a dead one. 14 left. What? No! I'm tired of this.
It was just a fire pit.
Whoa! Looks like somebody just upgraded to PRTC. With internet speeds this fast, you'll need the rush of pure fiber power. Streaming? Smooth. Gaming? Instant. Video calls? Crystal clear. That's the strength of PRTC's 100% fiber network. No slowdowns, no lag, just pure unstoppable speed. Contact PRTC to sign up for or upgrade your current speed today. And get ready to live life in the fast lane.
Hey, it's Kristen from Appalachian Wireless. Let's be honest. When was the last time your phone bill actually made sense? Better yet, when was it actually what they said it would be? Have you noticed it's now fee after fee after fee? Yeah, we thought so. At Appalachian Wireless, we do things a little different. So come in, let us help you switch and save with up to 6 months of free service and get an iPhone 17 on us. Same number, better service, and a bill that you can finally trust. Visit AppalachianWireless.com or stop by your nearest location today and switch because you deserve better. We are Appalachian Wireless.
And welcome back to Jackson County High School here on PRTC TV, 13th Region Championship game, girls high school softball action. The second baseman, number 15, Sky Lawson. South Laurel has nearly batted around both innings. They sent 8 to the plate in the first inning and did bat around and sent 9 to the plate in the second inning. So Sky Lawson batting for the second time. She led off the second inning with a walk and came around to score on the triple by Frazier. Ball high, 2-0. Sawyer Stamper on the mound for Corbin in her second inning of work. Came in the second inning in relief of Santos. Swung on, fly ball to left. Camped under it out there is Santos, and that's the first out. Next up for South Laurel, number 7, Bailey Frazier. So Frazier already 1 for 1. 2 plate appearances, walked in the first, stole a base, came around to score, then tripled home a run, and scored in the second inning. Oh, and 1 to Frazier. Frazier not only leads the region in triples with 8, she also leads the region in walks with 37. She is only 3 behind the state leader in triples. And there's a base hit right back through the box. So Frazier continuing to hit the ball very well with a 1-out single up the middle, and that's going to bring up Jackson. The left fielder, number 11, Morgan Jackson. Jackson 1 for 2. After a strikeout in the first, she singled, stole a base, and scored. Squares to bunt and pulls back the bat, but it's a called strike as Frazier steals another base. It's her second steal of the game. No balls and 1 strike to Jackson. That's going to be a base hit. Oh, caught. What a play out there in right. Wow. That a shoestring catch out there by the right fielder, Abby Mott. Runner tags and 2 outs and a runner on third for Williams. The pitcher, number 14, Kinsey Williams. So Williams, 2-run homer in the first inning, struck out in the second inning. Frazier tagged up on the nice catch out there by Abby Mott. And if Stamper can retire Williams, it'll be the first inning of the game that South has not scored a run. Ball 1. Winner plays the winner of the 9th region next Thursday morning at 10 o'clock. In Lexington. Little nubber. Williams may beat it out, and she does. Infield single for Williams. Drives home run number 8 as Frazier scampers home. Now batting for South Laurel, number 5, Riley Bretz. Bretz, no official plate appearances thus far as she has walked both times she's batted in the first and second inning and scored both times. Bretz takes ball 1 low. Ball 2. Swung on and fouled out of play down the third base line, 2-1. And ball three. 3 balls in a strike. Lexi Messer would be next. The 3-1 in the hole at short. Nice stop, but she's not going to be able to make a play. And that'll be a base hit in the hole for Bretts. So first and second as South Laurel trying to tack on some more with 2 outs. Number 8, the third baseman, Lexi Messer. Messer without a hit so far. Lexi Messer flew out to right field in the first inning and grounded out to the pitcher in the second inning. Popped up. And that is going to be caught in left field for out number 3. So at the end of 3, South Laurel 8, Corbin nothing. Top of the 4th is coming up next. You're watching PRTC TV.
Spring is here and is the perfect time for a fresh start, including your internet speed. Whether you are streaming, gaming, working, or connecting with loved ones, PRTC has the perfect speed for you. Don't let slow internet rain on your parade. Sign up for or upgrade today, and you'll enjoy internet that grows with your needs. Spring forward with faster speeds? Call or visit PRTC online for more information.
Hey y'all, I'm Laurel. I've been splitting landlines, cable lines, internet lines, any kind of line you can think of for the past 30 years. My dad used to do the same thing. You could say I'm this group's true veteran. I still got a lot of work to do, so I'm trying to change.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Time for the top of the 4th inning. South Laurel leading Corbin 8-0. The catcher, number 5, Chloe Bays. Corbin will send Bays, Stamper, and Sanders to the plate here in the 4th inning. First pitch fouled back. Kenzie Williams has only allowed 1 hit through 3 innings and has recorded a total of 4 strikeouts in 3 innings. Ground ball to short. Frazier up clean with it for the first out. Number 22, the pitcher, Sawyer Stamper. The 8th grader, Sawyer Stamper, up next. Grounded out 4-6 as they were able to record the out at second base on Bays after she had singled. Swing and strike for Williams on Stamper. Oh, 0-2. Williams getting ahead in the count. Of course, they have a mercy rule in high school softball. I believe it is still, it's either 15 after 3 or 15 after 4. Jacob, which is it?
15 after 3 or
15 after 3 or 4, and then 10 after 5. So South Laurel certainly getting in the territory of that. Jacob Bowling up here keeping us straight, running the scoreboard, helping host this tournament. High school principal and also the boys baseball coach this year. Ball 2, 2-2. That is a base hit. Stamper with a good piece of hitting as it falls in front of the right fielder. Second hit of the game for Corbin. And we're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher, I believe. Courtesy runner for the pitcher is Olivia Hatfield. Entering the game for Corbin and now batting number 16, Landry Gentry. So Landry Gentry going to come into the lineup here for Corbin, number 16. She'll be batting for Kaylee Sanders. And we'll see if Coach Crystal Stidham allows Sanders to come back in and Gentry just a hit for her, or if she'll be taken over in the field as well. Blake Mills, the home plate umpire here tonight. Swing and a miss for Gentry. Some piping heat on that one from Kenzie Williams. Ball 1-1 down low. Sawyer Stamper on first with a one-out single, only the second hit for the Lady Redhounds in the game. Fouled back, 1 ball and 2 strikes. We were talking about some of the state leaders versus the 13th region leaders, and the prowess of McLean Hudson of South Warren batting .756. 26 homers and 78 RBIs, struck out 3 times in 123 at-bats, stole 48 bases. Ball 2, 2-2. We're talking about some of the 13th region leaders. Kenzie Williams leads in home runs with 13, runs batted in with 55. And hits, she's got over 60. McLean Hudson from South Warren with 93, and that is a strike 3 as Gentry goes down for out number 2. Now batting for the Lady Redhounds, number 8, Macy Santos. Santos steps up there with 2 outs. Santos was the starting pitcher in the game. She was relieved in the second inning by Sawyer Stamper. Fouled back. Strike 1 to Santos. Abby Mott would be next, the right fielder, number 15, if Santos can keep the inning alive. Off-speed pitch and a pretty one, 0-2. She took quite a bit off of that, just floated in there. Abby Mott made a great catch last inning in right field. Fouled back, remains 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, and again fouled back. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Had a really big crowd last night for the semifinal doubleheader. Ball low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Kenzie Williams adds 2 more strikeouts to her total for the night at the end of 3.5. South Laurel 8, Corbin nothing. More to come. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
Hey y'all, it's Kristen Mulcahy from Appalachian Wireless. Let's talk about May, because it's a big deal. Grads, we have you covered. Moms, oh, we're definitely going to take care of you. And Memorial Day savings, let's say your wallet's going to thank us. Stop by your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us at AppalachianWireless.com to find the perfect deal just for you. That's better service with real savings and with people who actually celebrate you. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Spring is here and is the perfect time for a fresh start, including your internet speed. Whether you are streaming, gaming, working, or connecting with loved ones, PRTC has the perfect speed for you. Don't let slow internet rain on your parade. Sign up for or upgrade today, and you'll enjoy internet that grows with your needs. Spring forward with faster speeds? Call or visit PRTC online for more information.
I
Will always 811. Before I did, not after I'm done. I used to wreak havoc on pipes and lines, but now I know it's not that kind. I was a bad neighbor, the damages were big, but now I know it's important to 811 before I dig.
Aubrey Messer leading off the 4th inning for South Laurel. South Laurel leading at 8-0 here on PRTC TV. Messer already 2 for 2. She doubled in the 1st inning. And there's a base hit to center field. Center fielder not able to keep her footing. May have had a play on it, but lost her footing, and Hopkins not able to make the play. It'll be a base hit. Number 22, the catcher, Emmy Rice. Rice comes up with 1 out. Rice reached on an error in the 1st inning and then walked in the 2nd inning. Way out in front, lines it foul. If South Laurel is able to score 2 or more runs here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and South Laurel cannot score in their half of the 5th, that would be your game on the 10-run rule as Rice lines a single to left field, and 1st and 2nd, nobody out for Dunaway. Next up for South Laurel, number 12, Kylie Dunaway. Dunaway struck out in the 1st inning and popped out to the pitcher in the 2nd inning. Going back to your state leaders in comparison to your 13th region leaders. We talked about this some last night. Emma Carl from North Laurel. Bunt is foul, 0-1. Emma Carl from North Laurel leads the state in doubles with 28. Added one to it last night in the loss. Triples, the state leader is Shia McNutt from Murray High School with 11. Bailey Frazier from South Laurel has 8 to lead the 13th region. Chloe Smith from Franklin Simpson leads the state in walks with 51. Squares to bunt, and it's going to go foul as Kaylee Sanders almost had a play on it, but she was charging so fast it popped up over her head. 0-2. Bailey Frazier leads the region in walks with 37. Oh, and 2 to Dunaway. A couple of leadoff singles to start things off, and that's ball 1. On the pitching side, state level earned run average, Kenzie Williams with the best earned run average in the state. Coming into the week, she was at .31. That number going a little higher when she gave up 3 runs last night, but still has only given up 9 earned runs and 143 innings pitched. That is driven down the left field line, and it is caught. Nice play out there by Corbin. And the runners have to retreat. I want to say that is Santos out there in left field. Second baseman, number 15, Sky Lawson. So a great play out there in left field by Corbin. Keeps at least 1 run from scoring. Strike 1 to Lawson. That's lined down the left field line, foul. Lawson, 0 for 1. She walked and scored in the second inning, flew out to left in the third inning. The 0-2. Ground ball towards short. Flip to third for the force out, and that'll be out number 2. The shortstop, number 7, Bailey Frazier. Go back to the top of the lineup to Bailey Frazier. This will be her 4th time batting in 4 innings. She is already 2 for 2. Runner on second was taken off. That's Emmy Rice. She's going to have to come back. That's actually, take that back, that's a courtesy runner, Mia Bowling out there for the catcher. Frazier walked and scored, stole a base in the first, tripled in a run, and scored in the second, and then singled, stole a base, and scored in the third. So she's having an incredible offensive night for South Laurel. Ball high, 2-1. Frazier with her 8th triple to lead the region. I believe that puts her 2nd in the state in triples as well. And ball 3. Only the 3rd time these two teams have played each other in the 13th region tournament. All three of them have been in the championship game. They were a decade apart in the first two, 2013, then 2023, and that's going to get a piece of Frazier, and she has reached base in a variety of different ways, and the bases are loaded. The left fielder, number 11, Morgan Jackson. So the old phrase, ducks on the pond. Well, the pond is full of ducks. In this case, it would be a different animal. It would be a cardinal, and the bases are full of them. Morgan Jackson comes up there. She is 1 for 3 and takes the ball low. Jackson struck out in the first inning, singled, stole a base, and scored in the second inning, and then flew out to right field. I believe that was that really nice shoestring catch out there by Mott. Two outs, bases loaded, ground ball to short. Good-looking play out there, and they cut down the runner at third. So a lot of noise, but no damage in the third inning make that the fourth inning for South Laurel. At the end of 4, Lady Cardinals 8, Lady Redhounds nothing. You're watching PRTC TV.
Whoa, looks like somebody just upgraded to PRTC. With internet speeds this fast, you'll need the rush of pure fiber power. Streaming? Smooth. Gaming? Instant. Video calls? Crystal clear. That's the strength of PRTC's 100% fiber network. No slowdowns, no lag, just pure unstoppable speed. Contact PRTC to sign up for or upgrade your current speed today. And get ready to live life in the fast lane.
You've seen their flashy ads and big promises. Those big name carriers come with big price tags and empty promises. But around here, we invest in you. At Appalachian Wireless, we support local because we are local. While they sponsor the Super Bowls, we sponsor your kids and communities. So no, we're not flashy, but we do show up where it matters most because for over 35 years, we've chosen you and this region. So visit AppalachianWireless.com or stop by your nearest location today and find out how we can better serve you. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Spring is here and is the perfect time for a fresh start, including your internet speed. Whether you are streaming, gaming, working, or connecting with loved ones, PRTC has the perfect speed for you. Don't let slow internet rain on your parade. Sign up for or upgrade today, and you'll enjoy internet that grows with your needs. Spring forward with faster speeds? Call or visit PRTC online for more information.
Leading off the top of the fifth for Corbin, number 15, the right fielder, Abby Mott. Top of the fifth inning about to get underway, and it'll be Abby Mott, Izzy Walker, and Parker Davis all scheduled for the Lady Redhounds as they trail South Laurel by a score of 8-0 here on PRTC TV. This is the 13th Region Girls Softball Championship game. 0-2 as Mott hacking on the first two pitches, but coming up empty thus far. 16 regions in the state of Kentucky in basketball, baseball, softball. I guess there may be other sports as well, but that's 3 I know of. Of course, football classed by school size. These two teams trying to position themselves as one of the top 16 teams in the state. South Laurel ranked 7th in RPI coming into the game. Fouled back. Count remains 1-2. Winner of this one will represent the 13th region next week in the softball state tournament presented by UK Healthcare in Lexington. Off speed, grounder to third, and in time for the out as Lexi Messer comes up clean for the 5-3 putout. The second baseman, number 7, Izzy Walker. So with one out, that'll bring up Izzy Walker. Corbin only 2 hits in the game, and they've been hampered by 4 errors defensively. That one's popped up. No trouble for Frazier for out number 2. Now batting for Corbin, number 11, Parker Davis. Parker Davis 0 for 1, struck out back in the 3rd inning. And first pitch strike. Kenzie Williams has only surrendered 2 hits. She has not issued a walk here tonight. She did hit a batter back in the 3rd inning. Count even 1-1. So she's only faced 3 over the minimum. Gave up a single to Stamper in the 4th inning and a single to Bays in the 1st inning. And Hopkins reached on the hit by pitch back in the 3rd. Swing and strike, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fouled back, will stay 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mentioned earlier, 3rd time these 2 teams have played in the 13th region tournament. All 3 of them have been in the championship. Of course, they're in the same district, so that means that one of them was the runner-up and one of them was the district champion the first 2 times they played. 2013, South Laurel defeated them 12-0. Then a decade later in 2023, same result. Lady Cardinals beat them 6-0. So counting tonight in 3 regional championship games, these two teams have played in. That is going to be down the line, a fair ball. Good piece of hitting right there by Davis, as it found the first base bag, and a 2-out single for Davis. Number 3, Michaela Hopkins. So back to the top of the order with Hopkins. She is 0 for 1. First pitch fouled back. Struck out in the 1st inning, hit by a pitch in the 3rd. So counting tonight, if you add those numbers up, South Laurel has outscored Corbin 26-0 in the 3 regional championship games they played each other in. Fouled back. Might have got a piece of the umpire. He appears to be in good shape. South Laurel, over the last 6 times they played Corbin, they are undefeated over the last couple of seasons, 6-0, and has outscored them 61-0, and pitching a shutout here so far.
We're still here. It's rough sledding. So it's just.
No balls and 2 strikes to Hopkins. 2-out single for Davis. She's at first base. And that is a drive to center, but room out there on a well-hit ball as Audrey Likens corrals it for out number 3. So at the end of 4.5, score remains Lady Cardinals 8, Lady Redhounds nothing, here on PRTC TV.
I'm past Dick Fred. You see, my boys, they play baseball. They want to play in the backyard. So I took them out there to do some practice, and well, he kicked that second base, and it flew away. So I was like, I got to get this steady for my son, for my boys. And I took a stake, and I hammered it down. And well, didn't end so well.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day, and feed those left in the cold. going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Leading off the fifth for South Laurel, number 14, Kinsey Williams. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 for the Lady Cardinals here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Williams, Bretz, and Lexi Messer due up. Lady Cardinals so far on cruise control as Williams drops a single into right field just in front of Abby Mott. That'll be the third hit for Williams. She is 3 for 4 on the night. The right fielder, number 5, Riley Bretz. Bretz has been on base all 3 times. A couple of walks and a single, 2 runs scored. 1 for 1 officially. Foul back. Ball high. Count goes even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Lexi Messer on deck. Aubrey Messer would follow her. South Laurel officially 8 runs on 9 hits and no errors. Corbin no runs on 3 hits and 4 errors. South Laurel looking for their 5th 13th region championship. Corbin seeking their 2nd, going back as far as 1999. 2 balls and 2 strikes as Brett swings and misses. North Laurel with 12 regional championships out of 20 seasons. As far as the 13th region, of course, they had a bunch in the 12th region as well. State champs in 2000 and 2001. Went to the state finals in 08 and 2024. And a walk issued to Bretz. That'll be the 3rd walk of the night for Riley. And 1st and 2nd, nobody out. Number 8. The 3rd baseman, Lexi Messer. Messer on the night 0 for 3, flew out to right twice, and she just changed that with a base hit to center. And that's going to load the bases, and they had her in a rundown, and they're going to say they got her at home. So got her in a pickle as pinch runner Layla Cusick, who was running for Williams, gets thrown out at home. So runners on 2nd and 3rd now with 1 out. The 1st baseman, number 10, Aubrey Messer. First pitch low, ball 1. So the putout goes 4-2. inside, ball 2. So Bretz takes second on the throw. Or I'm sorry, Bretz goes to third. And Lexi Messer takes second on the throw. Aubrey Messer just gets a piece, 2 balls and a strike. So a hit here could end it, as that is runs number 9 and 10 out there right now for South Laurel. And that would be the mercy rule of 10-run lead after 5. Ball 3, 3-1. Last 7 games, South Laurel has shut out Corbin 69-0, counting what's happened here tonight. A blooper into center field, and that's going to drop. A bloop single for Aubrey Messer and an RBI as Brett scores. Messer goes to third. The catcher, number 22, Emmy Rice. So now the winning run on third base with only 1 out. Rice takes ball 1. Rice 1 for 2 on the evening. Reached on an error back in the first inning, walked in the second, and singled in the 4th. Swing and a miss. One ball, 1 strike to Rice. 2-1. So South Laurel just 1 swing of the bat away from winning the region championship for the first time since 2023. North Laurel winning it in 2024 and 2025. And that hitter, Corbin, won it in 2022, so last 4 years right here on the field in the semifinals and the finals. Next up for the Lady Cardinals, number 12, Kylie Dunaway. So bases loaded now with 1 out. Lexi Messer on third, Aubrey Messer on second, Emmy Rice on first. And we're going to have a new pitcher for Corbin as they bring Macy Santos back to the hill. So Santos will get a couple of warm-up pitches. Returning to pitch for Corbin, number 8, Macy Santos. So Coach Stidham making a late move here. Trying to keep the game alive, as a base hit would end it. Fouled back by Dunaway. Well, if your season's going to end, you want to bring out your most used pitcher, freshman Macy Santos, a 2.84 ERA. Hard luck 5-9 on the year with under a 3 ERA. Ball is in the dirt, and I think that's going to take care of it. So the 10th run scores for South Laurel. And South Laurel, the Lady Cardinals, are your 2026 13th Region Tournament champions. And they will advance on to represent the 13th Region next Thursday, June the 4th at 10 a.m. against the 9th Region champion in Lexington at University of Kentucky Women's Softball Home. Your final numbers, again, that's going to be at John Kropp Stadium at the home of the UK Wildcats softball team. Your final numbers, South Laurel, 10 runs on 10 hits and no errors. For Corbin, no runs on 3 hits and 4 errors. South Laurel improves to 36-5 on the year and will advance on to the state tournament. And Corbin finishes their season with a record of 16-20. Well, we appreciate you for joining us for semifinal and final coverage of the 13th Region Girls Softball Tournament from Jackson County High School, presented by Jackson County High School and sponsored by PRTC, Appalachian Wireless, and Praxel Line Services. For Justin Lakes, Hunter Carroll, Mark Solfridge, this is Brian Murray. So long, good night, and God bless you here on PRTC TV.